What is up, my brothers and sisters? Um, I came across this news article, and these people in Texas, in North Texas, are protesting against what they call biosolids. So, what biosolids are is human waste that they spread across the farmland as fertilizer. But there's a problem with that. It kills everything. Like it's bad. It's got toxic chemicals in it. It's human waste, right? So, you know, you got to imagine, I think, this is an awkward topic. And what I mean by that is like think about it, man. You, your family, and everybody else that lives around you, right? Like they all take a shit, right? And then they flush it down the toilet, and you have to imagine, where does it all go? Honestly, think to yourself. This is a nasty topic and it's gross, right? But at the same time, it's like, I know you've never thought of that, right? Like people don't really think of that. But really, think about it now. Where does it all go? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you could just fathom you, your family, and all the people around you taking shits and flushing it down the toilet, think about the whole town now, right? That's a big pile of shit, right? Like, I mean, in all reality, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Come on, join me and really put your minds together, right? Like even if they filtered it all out, recycled it, and you reuse it, and you get the water back out of your tap, but it's got chemicals in it and it's been filtered and right, like it's cleansed. Still the fact though that they had to separate it from the shit, right? You know what I mean? This is something I think people should really like get together and brainstorm about and really fix this problem. You know what I mean? Because it's like, man, there's got to be a better way because they're spreading it across the farmlands and it's killing the animals, right? People are consuming the crops that come from this, right? I mean, just think about it. There's all sorts of things that are just not good and good about it. And, there's like pros and cons, right? Like, a lot of people hate on GMOs, but if it weren't for GMOs, man, like, dude, we'd be fucking starving, right? Like, just like how think about all the steroids they give the cows and the chickens, right? A lot of people hate on that, but it's like, dude, you got to take into consideration how long does it take for a cow to be born, right? And then you just slaughtered mom and dad, right? Because you put beef in your burgers. Like, and there's a lot of people in the world that eat burgers, right? Like, how are you going to create this food that needs to be replenished for what we took, right? Like, what's taken has to be, like, think about it. Now you have to wait for, like, a calf to grow into a cow, right? Like, how long does that take? How long does a pregnancy take, right? Like, when are you going to get to eat another piece of burger, right? Like, you gotta wait for the world to replenish itself. Well, the same goes with crops, right? Like crops, like they gotta grow up and fucking like start budding and stuff, right? And then putting off the produce, right? And it's like, man, how long does that take? That takes like a whole other year, right? So if you ate all the corn, the cows don't get any corn, and then you're eating popcorn and making corn nuts, right?